Systems online. Online and loaded. I am here. I am here. Hello. I'm here. I hope y'all are doing well today. Hi. Hello. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Hello. Hi. Greetings. I hope y'all are doing well today. So, today is a day. And actually, you know what? I should have, I really thought about it, and I guess I didn't capitalize on it because I'm here right now, but I should have done a St. Patty's Day world. In fact, I probably still have time. St. Patrick's. That's Oatrix. Patrick's. There's literally just a world called Ireland. I don't think that's exactly what I'm looking for. And then of course a lot of the other stuff is just Patrick. Wait, what? Why is my thing? Oh, because I did not turn off the flying. Okay. Hello. I'm still here. I just Oh, you're really close now. Let me zoom in out a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Hello everybody. I hope you are doing well today. So today is St. Patty's Day. So yay! Yay! Happy St. Patty's Day if you celebrate that. If you don't, that's fine too. It's today apparently. So if you did not know that, now you do. So I was kind of celebrating just a little bit. I was with my brother a little bit earlier before I got on here. And if anything, now that I'm here, I wanted to say hello. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope we have a fantastic stream today. With that being said, I'm going to read chat and say hello to all the lovely people who have joined, including... let's update that. All right, so, hello, Iblis. Hello, we'll go post live stream. Or post start. Yeah, I know. I was 1 minute late. You know, you can hang me at the stake and you can burn me alive. I understand. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. You can come and you can put me on the wall and crucify me. I don't know. You could do anything against me. I was 1 minute late. I dearly apologize for that. But I am here now. So hello and hi, Abyss Draco. Hello, hello, Iblis. Hello, Graph. Hello, Jelly. Hello, Liam. It has been a while since I've seen you, and I appreciate seeing you again. Thank you for stopping by. It does mean a lot to me that you're here again. Hello, Abyss again. Hello, Mint. It's showing OBS. Oh, that's right. I apologize. Aha! I'm here now! I apologize. I was recording stuff earlier. Not earlier, excuse me. I was recording stuff yesterday. And, so... believe it or not, everybody, a lot of the stuff that I record actually is just me taking OBS and just recording the audio. I know that sounds crazy maybe, but this is just how I do a lot of my content because this is the easiest way to get audio whenever I need to. Now, there's times where you can go to like this YouTube to MP3 kind of thing, but like these YouTube to MP3 websites are so inconsistent. They have so many weird like dilemmas and problems that make it so, excuse me, I just like ate recently, but so many dilemmas and problems that make it just so much harder to get the content that you're looking for. So you know what the best solution is at that point? Just record your desktop audio with OBS and then take whatever you need to get and just put it into your video. And that's what I've done. Legitimately, that's what I've done. I've just recorded things separately and then ultimately just kind of edited it in post. Like that's what I did with my video today, and there's a video coming out tomorrow actually where I did a lot of that stuff related to that. So overall, OBS has been a massive lifesaver. I've legitimately thought about that myself, that OBS has legitimately just really done a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to like having production content for my videos, so that way I can make the content that you all enjoy. So yeah, that's the reason why you saw OBS, because I accidentally had my desktop screen open. But if anything, I hope that's resolved now, right? Is it resolved now? Yes, you all can see me now. But anyways, hello, hi again. I appreciate you all being here. I said hellos already, so I'm gonna make sure I say hello again. Hello, Forgotten Soul. Nice to see you again. background music is so peak. Yes, I do love this background music, honestly. This is it's called Rainy of Galaxy. This is a part of my homeworld. Like, this is the song that should play in my homeworld. I also, by the way, I hope my audio is good right now. I know I've reviewed the past couple live streams, and I know the audio is actually kind of like the even level with my voice, and the problem with that is that it makes it really hard to hear me personally. I want to make sure that at least I'm heard decently well, and my background audio is more so kind of like half the volume of what my voice is, so that way you guys can actually hear me. But so I'm gonna ask you all, is my audio okay? Like, can you hear me properly? I want to make sure that's the most important thing I help take care of, and I think at this point it should be okay, because I have the same settings that I had way back when like all the audio was okay. Because now this time VR chat decides, okay, we're actually going to make your videos actually work in VR chat. So now I actually have Rainy of Galaxy actually playing in my room. Crazy, I know, right? Isn't it crazy how VR chat just sometimes decides I'm gonna sometimes play your YouTube videos and sometimes I will not play your YouTube videos? Wild. But whatever the case, I hope if anything the audio is much better now. And also, I am going to take off my flannel because it's already hot in this room. That is, get over there. You're over there now. You're on the floor now. Anyways, where was I? I'm gonna start reading chat some more again. Hello, LQ Cow. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I don't think I've ever seen you before, but I appreciate you being here. My school banned pinching people. I would imagine they did that because St. Patty's Day, like, that's one of the common tropes of St. Patty's Day is, like, if you're not wearing green, then you get pinched. Now, at my work, technically speaking, one of the primary colors in my work is green. So it's like everybody technically speaking is wearing green. So I never had the opportunity to get pinched. But I will say this, I did try to go to like this like sports pub that's more like Irish themed, and I went around like 5:45. That was the worst idea ever. So bad, in fact, that I walked in there, I saw so many people drinking Guinness, so many people just laughing, you know, being rowdy and all this kind of stuff. And I looked around, I was just like, yeah, no, I'm out of here. So I just left, and I got some food elsewhere, and I brought it home. Actually, also, in fact, everybody, another thing too is that I actually got my now I talked about this a while back, but I actually bought like this face tracker called Project Babel, and guess what? I actually got it today, but there is one big problem here. Project Babel does not have a battery pack. So do you all know what I have to do actually to actually supply power to the Project Babel? I actually have to get a battery pack. And I thought to myself, okay, I already have a battery pack for my headset. What other battery pack do I need? And in fact, the other battery pack I'm gonna wear it around my neck. It's crazy, because like now I feel like I'm dressed with so much technology. Like, I have my trackers on, I have my controllers, I have my headphones, I have my headset, which has a battery pack on it already, I have my external microphone, and now I'm gonna have a battery pack with another wire, which is gonna have a face tracker at the front. I am gonna be wearing so much stuff just to provide the content that I share with you all through and through. That's absolutely wild, but you know what? I like doing it for you all. It's a nice thing to be able to say that I can do it. I'm very, very, very blessed to have the ability to be able to share this kind of content with you all. You'd be surprised how much hardware and how much software goes into just me presenting myself like this. Like being able to move my hands, being able to see my mouth move, being able to see my eyes move, all this kind of stuff. It takes a lot of hardware and software. All of it's running in tandem just to provide you the content that you're seeing right now. So I hope at the very least, if anything, it is somewhat reasonable to watch, because I really do try my best to make sure I can provide good enough content so you all can actually enjoy what I provide. But with that being, that's besides the point. With that being said, I'm going to continue reading chat. Hello, Iblis. I appreciate seeing you again. It's always nice to see you. I love it. Hello, Forbidiot. I appreciate seeing you too. I wanted to pop in and say hi before I passed out for the night. Very tired. All right, Forgotten Soul. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. How are you, Roller? I'm actually doing pretty good right now. Now, I will not lie. When I was with my brother, I have maybe drank like a beer or two. You know, it is St. Patty's Day after all. You have to celebrate it in some way, shape, or form. But if anything, I'm actually pretty good right now. I also took like this like really like, I will call it like this mental clarity shot. Actually, before I proceed forward, hey Google, change the AC to 64 degrees. Okay, good. So my body's running really hot right now, and this is naturally to be expected because, you know, I kind of drank the beer and whatnot. And also I gotta blow my nose too, so give me one quick second, please. I don't think I muted that last time, so you all just heard me blow my nose. I'm so sorry, but so I drank like a beer or two, and I feel pretty good right now. Like, I'm not like intoxicated, mind you. Like, I definitely would not do that to you all. At least not again, because I did that one time, and the one time that happened, I passed out on live stream, and I did not like that at all. I am much more in control right now. I also took like this mental clarity shot that has a lot of caffeine and a lot of like healthy mushrooms and stuff like that to help me make sure I have control over my own thoughts. But by the end of the day, I am very, 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 very much in control of myself, no matter what. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, I can drink or ingest these mind-altering substances, but I'm still pretty much myself. Like, if anything, maybe I feel a little more loosey-goosey, or I feel a little more relaxed, but I'm still myself by the end of the day. And if anything, I hope I can still provide good content to you all. And if anything, I may be a little more rambly, but for the most part, I'm still here. So I appreciate you all being here. It does mean a lot to me. And if anything, I'm going to continue reading chat now. Hello, Taylor. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Sunny is called me. Yippee. So are you sunny right now, or are you mint right now? Hello, Armand Senti. I appreciate you being here. I have returned. How goes it? Hello, Seraphim. I appreciate you being here too. I'm doing pretty well myself. I hope you're having a good day yourself as well. By the way, like, what time is it for you all right now? Like, right now, exactly, it's about 9:14 for me right now. What time is it for you guys? Because, like, I know it's for sure in the later hours for me, but if anything, I do the later hours because I get off of work at 5 p.m. I need some time to decompose and relax and all this kind of stuff. And I was actually playing with, like, my new Project Babel to see what I need, the components I need in order to utilize it. I hope the next time I live stream, I can utilize it, because the Quest Pro face tracking is not bad, don't get me wrong, but I want to really see like what dedicated face tracking looks like. Now, don't get me wrong, the Quest Pro eye tracking is not bad. Like, it's what you see right now. It's pretty okay, actually. Like, it works in its favor. Like, if you see in particular, if you see, like, it's working. Like, I can look to my right, look to my left, look up, look down. Actually, well, the problem is that looking down, you see like my eyes look closed. There's really no other way for me to change that. I don't really know why it's like that, but I'm not really too concerned about it. One of my biggest concerns about face tracking in particular is this. Do you see how like I'm smiling, but like it naturally causes my eyes right here to like curl up, and I don't want that. I'm trying to see if anything, maybe Project Babel can fix that. Now granted, I like bought Project Babel like 6 months ago, and I kind of sort of forgot about it until just now, until they reminded me that, hey, by the way, it's coming. So it's here now. I cannot use it yet because I need a battery pack. I mean, granted, I could have set it up now and utilized my Quest Pro as a means of power source, but then if my Quest Pro starts dying, then I can't plug my battery pack in, and I will be without face tracking for the whole time, because the software that I use, let me back up real quick. The software that I use is it has to take the conjunction of Quest Pro and the Project Babel software at the same time. And if I decide to like you know, disable one of them, then the whole thing falls apart. So I had to be very mindful how I do this stuff. So I need to make sure like I wait until I get my battery pack just to make sure that I can kind of operate on its own. It was kind of my fault to think that the Project Babel has a battery inside itself. I kind of anticipated this, so I kind of knew that I needed to buy it. That's why I knew to buy the neck battery in the first place. But once that comes, it's actually coming tomorrow. Once that comes, I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna get it all wireless, and then I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try to see what it looks like. I'm gonna try to see and feel it out. I hope it provides a really good, like, way better like context in terms of like my facial expressions and everything. Because admittingly, I will say this. Oops, that's the wrong slider. Okay, hold on. I will say this. Down. I will say this. Sometimes I feel like the Quest Pro misses my mouth tracking. Now, granted, I've gotten so much better in knowing where the sweet spot is and making sure that I accentuate my mouth movements just to make sure that you all can see how I'm talking. Like, this is months and months and months of practice. But typically, if I really wanted to talk the way I usually talk, I would talk like this. And like, unfortunately, like, this doesn't really like actually like show my mouth. So I have to actually accentuate my mouth. I actually have to like open up my mouth, and I have to actually show the Quest Pro, hey, I'm trying to simulate this. So that's why more often than not, I'm actually like kind of like curling up my mouth a bit just to make sure the Quest Pro actually catches it. It's kind of sucks because it's a little tiny bit uncomfortable to do this, but if you really want to have, if I really want to ensure that my face tracking is actually caught correctly, then this is what I have to do. There's no choice in the matter. Now, granted, the Quest Pro face tracking is not bad by the end of the day. It really is not. Like, even the eye tracking, like you guys see the eye tracking. The eye tracking is consistently pretty dang good. The only dilemma with the eye tracking itself is like sometimes, like, I don't know if you all see it, but like, let's say with my my raw left eye, for example, if you all see it right here, like, just focus, like, just look at it. Actually, is that my left eye? Is that? I think that's my left eye. My right eye? I don't know. My left eye, yes, my left eye. But look at it. Okay, it's actually more so on my right eye, if you can see it. But do you see it? Like, there's like some small like micro thing happening where it's like it's not perfect, and I don't entirely know how to resolve that personally. I've tried to ask my avatar creator in a way of fixing it, which, speaking of which, I did ask my avatar creator to fix something else, which is this. You see, there's nothing now. So I honestly, this, I actually don't intend for this either. This is like the polar opposite. Like at first, like, you know, my chest was all jiggly all over the place. Now it's nothing. And on one hand, I'm kind of like, this is kind of nice actually, because then people are not going to make weird comments about that. But on the other hand, I do kind of like if it moves just a little bit. It looked a little more natural, if anything. So I'm going to speak to them again to try to figure that out and find the happy medium. But for the time being, like, I am trying to figure things out about my avatar to like ensure that I provide the most optimal performance to you all. But I've yapped long enough. I need to get on chat now. Mr. Roller, I'm here. Hello, Kid Fetty. I appreciate you being here. Now, have you studied the oh my God, Seraphim. No, I have not. Hello, Bean. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Cameron. Thank you for being here too. I appreciate that a lot. Hello, Oru the Experiment. I appreciate you being here too. I have no idea what to say. You know, Abyss, sometimes you don't have to say anything. I just appreciate you being here. That's the most important part sometimes, you know? I'm using sleep jutsu. Hello, Math. I appreciate you being here. You know what? Math is cool, and I appreciate you coming along to show us all the beauty of math, including using sleep jutsu like this. Regardless, though, to everybody that's here right now, I do appreciate that a lot. It always means a lot to me that you are here right now. Thank you, truly, from the bottom of my heart. It does mean genuinely a lot to me. With that being said, I'm going to continue checking up. Hello, Elliot and 22. I appreciate you being here. You know what? Chicken nuggets sound pretty good right now, actually. But actually, I had chicken tenders instead. To be exact, I had a chicken tender dinner, which with mac and cheese. So everybody, if you've never had chicken tenders and mac and cheese together, mwah, that's a beauty award-winning combination. I'll tell you that much. And we have this very special sauce that we sell at work that I've tried, and it's actually not bad. It's like a mixture between a honey mustard and a deli style mustard, like combined together. It's actually pretty good, and it complements the chicken tender really, really well. If anything, I like it a lot, and overall, I thought that was a pretty good meal for me. I will also say, for those of you who don't know, I drink a Guinness, but for those of you who don't know, Guinness is like the drink of Ireland. It's like the beer of Ireland, and it's lower ABV. It's really nice. It's called a stout. So I know a lot of you are younger, but I will give you a bit of a lesson in beer. When it comes to stouts are basically like what we would call like coffee beer. It's very black in color, and in a sense it does have hints of coffee within it, but through and through it's still a beer. Now the nice thing about this particular beer is that it's nitro infused. So what that means is that if you pour it decently vigorously into a cup, it provides this weird this layering sensation. I really don't know how to describe it. You just have to see it yourself. But it looks really cool as it settles upon itself. And then by the time it settles upon itself, you have a really nice looking beer that's actually a really pleasurable drink. So it tastes more like coffee, if anything. And I'm a huge fan of coffee, so it's actually not that bad of a drink. And the ABV, which stands for alcohol by volume. I know I'm kind of teaching this stuff to some younger kids, but I'm teaching it for educational purposes. But ABV, alcohol by volume, basically means how much alcohol is per the volume itself. In this case, it's 4.1%. Now 4.1% is rather low. It's casual. You can drink one, you can feel good, you can call it a day, and that's frankly what I did, because I just wanted a nice casual drink to enjoy myself and just have a nice night, after working 3 days in a row, and I was actually really tired today, because usually on Tuesdays, I used to close. In fact, this feels kind of weird right now, actually. I'm usually at work right now, but I'm not at work. Instead, my closing days will actually be Fridays now. That is why my schedule has changed. My live stream schedule is changing to Tuesdays and Thursdays, because Monday I work until 7 p.m. and I have to go back to work at 6:30 a.m. There is no way, and I mean no way, I am live streaming anytime on Monday. I have to focus on making sure I decompose, unwind, and get rest for the next day. That's why, because I'm still off on Wednesdays, that's why on Tuesdays I'm going to live stream instead. And Thursdays, because I close on Friday, I can live stream on Thursdays as well, which is also why I am going to actually start playing Silksong. So, for those of you who don't know, I am actually going to be live streaming a game as well. In this case, I'm going to be live streaming Silksong. I want to play Hollow Knight Silksong because it seems like a really good game, and Helldivers 2 has been kind of boring me a bit lately, so I'm gonna not play that, and I'm gonna play Silksong instead. Now, I will say this as a disclaimer: for those of you who watch Silksong, I don't guarantee that I will be reading every single chat message. Instead, I will be focusing mainly on the game. But I will be reading the chat the best I can wherever I can, and if anything, I hope I can still provide some good content to you all. But then afterwards, I'm still going to try to live stream on VR chat just to have that kind of live stream too. So I want to try to provide the best of both worlds, if anything. I still have to figure it out, but I want to try to vary up the content that I provide. And then of course on Friday I close. So then that's my schedule. This is what it is for now. Every stuff is still subject to change, but for now, this is what I'm going to be doing going forward. With that being said, my yapping aside, I'm finally going to go back to I'm going to go back to the chats. Hello, Blocks Fruits Pro. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. If I lose 50-50 on my S coffeeer, I'm going to eat a rock. I have no idea what that means, or I'm sorry. Hello, Harris. I appreciate you being here. Why are you so close to the camera? So, Harris, not anymore, obviously, but I was actually close because I wanted to show off my face tracking. I'm trying to show you all, I have to be rather expressive with my face in order for all this stuff to work properly. Because if I'm not expressive with my face, this is what happens. It doesn't look like anything at all. Like, seriously, this is how I naturally talk more often than not. And you guys can sort of kind of see like how the face tracking is trying to figure it out, but it's very inconsistent. So I have to actually open up my mouth. I have to actually like take the time to express myself, express my lips and all this kind of stuff, just to make sure you guys can see what I'm saying. It looks really good when I actually open up my mouth. If I don't, then, well, you guys don't actually see where my lip expressions and everything are. So I need to make sure that I can put this in consideration. I'm really hoping with Project Babel, I don't have to try so hard and that it just works so much more seamlessly. I'm going to experiment with it tomorrow and I'm going to figure it out from there. So hopefully on Thursday, if I do live stream in VR chat, then you all will see the fruits of my labor. Here's hoping, fingers crossed, I can't do it in VR chat, but fingers crossed that it all works out in the end of the day. Anyways, I'm going to zoom back out. All right, I'm back out now. Anyways, bye Ora, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Just Me. It's good to see you again. I appreciate you being here. Bye. God bless you. Hello, Cameron. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. In the words of Freakazoid, budget cuts? What the heck? What does that mean? I love chicken tenders too, Just Me. Like, I will say, chicken tenders. So, I'm 29 years old, everybody. But I still love my chicken tenders here and there. Like, especially from like certain locations. Like, I will say, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you all. Hot take. I personally think Chick-fil-A is overrated. Honest to God, dead ass, straight serious, no cap. I don't like Chick-fil-A. I'm serious. Like, okay. Don't like is a very strong term to use. I think Chick-fil-A is overrated. Will I never eat there? No, I can eat there. It's not bad. In fact, I do like their chicken minis and I like their chicken biscuits. They're not too bad. But like the chicken sandwiches themselves, they're okay. They're okay. I feel like other places though can technically do it better and they offer more variety by the end of the day. Like, I will say Popeye's chicken sandwich is probably, I would say better. I kind of paused myself because as much as I want to say leagues better, it's better. It's bigger, it's more robust, it has good seasoning, it has all sorts of stuff going for it, where the Chick-fil-A sandwich is kind of like a skimpy little thing that I really just don't meld with myself personally. Their chicken tenders are also okay enough. I personally like, I'd rather go to a more dedicated chicken tenders place like Raising Cane's or Zaxby's or Huey Magoo's or really anywhere else that's just not Chick-fil-A. I mean, it's a big hot take, and I know a lot of people like die on the hill of Chick-fil-A, but I just don't think it's that good. And you know why a lot of people still go back to Chick-fil-A? A lot of people like Chick-fil-A because the customer service is immaculate. They do a very, very, very good job in ensuring that the food is kind of okay at best, but the customer service is amazing. So I absolutely understand. Like, if you guys like Chick-fil-A, you probably more so like it less for the product and more so for the service. In my opinion, this is what I think. Like, by all means, if you love Chick-fil-A, please keep going to Chick-fil-A. Enjoy yourself, have fun, enjoy the sandwich and all this kind of stuff. It's just not for me. Frankly, if I'm gonna go somewhere, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Like, even McDonald's and Burger King, at times their chicken sandwiches, like, they're not the best, but sometimes they just hit a little bit better than Chick-fil-A's sandwiches do. And also, Chick-fil-A's menu is just restricted. Like, there's like only like 8 items. Whereas like McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's, like all these other Wendy's, all these other places, they have like 10 plus menu options. Whereas Chick-fil-A is kind of just like, it's okay. It's not like the best, but if I have a choice, I would not actively go to Chick-fil-A. I will also tell this story one time. Like, I would say about 6 or 7 years ago. But seriously, like about like 7 or so years ago, I remember when Chick-fil-A first came out with their mac and cheese, and I saw a Facebook post. Now, for context, I don't use Instagram. I'm kind of a boomer. I use Facebook instead. And I remember this guy glazed Chick-fil-A so hard. He was like, this, like, for the mac and cheese, he was like, this mac and cheese can like have my family. This mac and cheese can help me keep me safe at night. This mac, like, it was literally like sentence after sentence after sentence after sentence after sentence of how amazing the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is. And I read that, and I'm just like, dude, like, it's just mac and cheese. It's not like the second coming of Christ or anything like that. I don't know what the hell you're on about. So, whatever the case, dumb tangents aside, I should probably continue reading chat if anything. Talked about food. Now I'm hungry. It's 2 a.m. so I don't want to eat. Please don't eat. Eating at 2 a.m. is a very bad idea, actually. It includes my special meal. Yeah, right, Grandpa. Your special meal is probably just some dried up garbage that doesn't deserve to be anywhere close near to food. But nice try. I appreciate that. Goodbye, Cameron. I hope you take care. The thought... What is this? The thought you were a boy. Hi, Yanda. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. So technically, in real life, I am a male, yes. But in VR, I like to be an anime girl. So I hope, if anything, that does answer your question. Hello, I am new here. Hello, Standyman. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. So, welcome to my channel. This is Random Slandom. When I do my live streams, I usually just do just chatting. I am going to try to delve into gaming a little bit as well. But for the most part, I just yap about a bunch of random things, and I really just go on really long tangents. I hope that's okay with you, because if anything, that's how I structure my own live streams. Either way, though, I appreciate you being here, and it does mean a lot that you are here. So, thank you for stopping by. And if you're still here, of course, because I know sometimes I go on really long yap sprees to the point where people who are like maybe interested in trying to be noticed or something like that probably leave at some point. But regardless, though, if you're still here, whether you have been here since the very beginning of this live stream or you just got here, mwah, my heart really does go out to you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you're having a fantastic day, if anything. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go back to chat. Did you just say decompose instead of decompress? Did I say decompose? I don't know. I'll probably just double check the live stream and see if I said decompose, but I actually meant decompress, if anything. You only be real chat while on a bench in Silksong. Yeah, you think so? Like, is Silksong really that intense? I have not, honest to God, I have been very good at avoiding all spoilers of Silksong, kind of like Deltarune as well. I've been very good at avoiding spoilers because I don't want to make sure I see anything that's gonna like be like, oh wow, I knew that was coming. Like, there's a couple things I saw, but like random things that are not related to like actual like combat or boss fights or anything. It's just like, you know, like I think I saw one thing where it was like someone tried to kiss Hornet and then Hornet like slapped them or whatever, and then they got like sent back. But that's the only thing I've seen so far. I really want to be taken by surprise when I come across bosses and enemies where I'm just like, wow, that's... holy crap, that's nothing like actual Hollow Knight. Because I played regular Hollow Knight, don't get me wrong. I played regular Hollow Knight, I got the true ending, but I didn't get like the true ending, which is like, do the Pantheon of Hollowness, beat all the bosses, fight the Absolute Radiance and all this kind of stuff. I didn't do that because that's just... First off, I couldn't find all the bosses, and second off, like, that's way too tough even for me. Hollow Knight, like, that's like, I probably could have done it if I really devoted myself into it, but I just, after a while, I was like, Hollow Knight's pretty good, but I kind of don't want to play anymore. Especially after doing the, what was it called? The Path of Pain or whatever? Like the White Palace, whatever it was. That was kind of intense. I would imagine that Silksong probably has their own rendition of the Path of Pain. That'll be quite hilarious to deal with. But, I will obviously figure that out when I do come across it at this point. My hi got skipped. Hello, Just Me. I said hi to you, I'm pretty sure. But either way, hello. Hi again. I appreciate you being here. Hello again, Standyman. I appreciate you being here again. Alright, I'm out. Have a good stream, all. Bye, Clapped. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoy yourself. I know you said democracy, so I know you're going to Helldivers 2. Speaking of which, everybody, for those of you who don't know, Helldivers 2 actually released their latest war bond today. And apparently, I've been reading reviews about it, and people are saying, like, the most prominent figure in the war bond is actually the flamethrower. So, for those of you who don't know Helldivers, Helldivers has an assortment of what we call... Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Okay, so everybody, my whatchamacallit, my headset decided it's gonna disconnect for a moment, but that's fine. You know why? Because I actually kind of want to go to the bathroom real quick, so I will be right back if anything. Give me one moment. Hello everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that. So sometimes, it actually hasn't happened recently, but it just decided to happen today, or of all days. Sometimes my headset decides to just disconnect from the Wi-Fi, and it lasts for about like a minute or two, but that's okay, because I took that time to go to the bathroom, I took the time to drink some water, and now I'm back. So, hello everybody, I hope you all are doing well again. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading chat. Hello Isaiah, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. And hello to you too, Joseph. I appreciate seeing you again. It's always good. I'm so cute. Hello, Pat. I appreciate you being here. I do like your voice. I do like your username. It's almost like I gotta give you like a pat. You know what I mean? That's adorable. Shout out, please. I am not shouting you out. Actually, I'll say Hub. Hello, Hub. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. That's as good of a shout out as you're gonna get. I'll tell you that much. Hello, Microdon. I appreciate you being here too. Thank you for stopping by. Over 400 hours in Hollow Knight and the game was still hard. I didn't struggle too hard on Hollow Knight, in my opinion, personally. It wasn't, okay, like, the hardest boss, honestly, was probably, like, that one boss you first fight when you finally get, like, the Shadow Cloak, but that was really it. Like, it wasn't that, like, I could handle myself decently well with that boss in particular. Like, it took me about 10 or so tries. Now, the, oh, I may do that. That's better. Now, the Radiance sure took some tries as well, because I think you had to fight it right after the Hollow Knight, after you defeated the Hollow Knight, but the Radiance still wasn't too terrible either. If I felt like Absolute Radiance, I probably would be like freaking the hell out, because you had to fight the Absolute Radiance after like 100+ bosses that you had to fight in Hollow Knight itself. So, if anything, Hollow Knight wasn't that hard to me. I just had to kind of like, lock in, if anything. It wasn't too bad. I kind of hope, if anything, Silksong won't be too bad. I kind of like those kind of games where like it's all fast paced and all crazy motion and all that kind of stuff. So if anything, I'll have to see what I come across when I come across it on Thursday, you know. Goob E deleted their message. Hello, Goob E. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. What's up, friend? Hello, Pineyoko? Why do I always say Yoko? It's not that. Pineyoko. Pineco. 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 I'm gonna say that's what your name is, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Perfect timing for me to pop in. Hello, Voxy. It's good to see you. So Voxy, I will say this about you in particular. I appreciate you coming along to my events, and thank you for stopping by at them. So I will say this for all of you all who do join my VR chat events. It does mean a lot from the bottom of my heart that you all do join my events. Just have a chance to just relax, enjoy time with the other community members, and just have fun. I love my community, all things considered. I really love the fact that you guys try to make sure you stay drama free, make sure you enjoy each other, just have vibes, good times, and overall just escape reality. This is all I can ask for. We are all here, right now, to escape reality, whether you realize it or not. Think about it. On your phone screen right now, or on your computer screen, you are watching an anime girl that is yapping away into your ear. If you think, and I'm not talking about like politics or real world stuff or anything, I just want to find opportunity, just as much as you all do, to have a chance to just escape reality. Be somewhere where we, maybe don't want to be. Be somewhere where we just want to relax and chill and vibe. I want to provide a sense of good positivity, where for just a brief moment, we all can just forget about the cruel world that we live in and just be there for each other. Have an opportunity to be able to embrace each other for who we are. Because I've always said this before, and I will say it again, we are all our own beautiful story. Everybody has their own trials and tribulations, their ups, their downs, their traumas, their triumphs, everything that makes them, And if anything, if we take the time to understand each other and ultimately ensure that we keep an open mind to understand each other, then that's what I want to try to help fulfill. I am here to try to make sure you all know that the human in front of you is their own beautiful story, and everything that they can convey, everything that they can probably provide you, just as much as you can provide to them, is meaningful, is impactful. It shows you that by the end of the day, you're not just living in your own world. Everybody's living in theirs as well. And sometimes you just have to take that small, and I mean small, opportunity to find a way to inject yourself into theirs, just so as much they can put theirs into yours. This is how friendships work. This is how connections work. This is how life as a whole just so happens to be. You have to be able to be open and honest with each other, communicative, understand each other, keep an open mind to ensure that by the end of the day, we all are here for each other. It's us against the world, because the reality is there's so much cruelty in the world with war, famine, politics, I hate to say it, but all these bad times, all these miserable times, all the moments that we go through, it just makes us feel bad. The negativity, the pessimism, the moments of time where we just look at it all and we're just like, I hate the world. We need to remind ourselves that we are there for each other and that we can make a difference if we just so try. So why did I go on that really long, passionate rant? Because by the end of the day, with my VR chat community, I see you guys. I really do. I sometimes like to sit back and watch you all just engage with each other, chat with each other, enjoy each other's company and time. And you know what it does for me? That warms my heart up to a massive, great degree. I just want to find opportunity for you guys to find friends, to have an understanding of each other, to open up, to feel comfortable, to have the ability to just be yourself. And of course, we respect each other, we understand each other's boundaries, and overall just ensure that we keep an open mind when necessary to avoid any potential conflicts or drama or all this kind of stuff. By the end of the day, I want to cultivate a community where we have positivity, good vibes, and overall just be there for each other. So Voxy, and for everybody else who joins my VR chat events, it really does mean a lot to me when you do join and participate. And overall, I hope you do have fun. I personally try my very hardest to ensure I check up on everyone, because I want to ensure everybody feels welcome, that everybody feels like they belong, because you do belong. If you decide to join the event and keep an open mind about the people around you, then you do belong. I want you in my events. I want you to enjoy the time while you're there. And overall, I just want you to have fun. Escape reality for a moment. make new friends, and overall just cultivate something that hopefully will help develop you in your life even further still. I am a huge, huge, huge progenitor for growth. I think growth is one of the most important things we as humans can achieve. I am growing every single step of the way, every single day. I am learning new things about myself day in and day out, and I am making sure that anything I learn and anything I develop for myself, I try to find a way to cultivate it all back to you. Because by the end of the day, learning about yourself is not as easy as people might make it out to be. There's no psychiatrist out there sitting there no psychiatrist sitting out there in the back being like, now tell me how you really feel. If only it was that easy, you know? I have really grown a great sense of emotional maturity to myself to be able to ask myself the hard questions and really dig deep, and I mean deep within myself to try to find the answers that I'm looking for. Sometimes I just don't find the answers. Sometimes I'm sitting there, I'm just like, I don't know. But you know what? That's okay. I'm never going to be able to find all the answers of myself. I will try my very hardest, because by the end of the day, if I can be able to understand myself, then that means I can accept myself. There is so much of myself that I just want to understand, want to learn, want to try to abide by, because by the end of the day, sometimes I really just, I don't like myself. I don't love myself. I put myself down. I make myself feel shameful. I ultimately put myself in a position where it's just like, I loathe myself. I hate myself. And I get it. This may sound really strange and on a really weird tangent, but I'm saying this out of great passion because by the end of the day, this is everything I'm working towards. I'm working towards trying to help cultivate a community that you all can see the growth in yourselves. Trying to find friends that can help you achieve that growth. Trying to find friends that help you understand who you are. And if anything, I feel very, very capable and feel very equipped in trying to find the ways to understand who you may be yourself. And along the way, I have to really ask the hard questions myself just to make sure that I can be able to help you all out. How will I be able to be a strong leader and a strong pinnacle of this community if I can't answer hard-hitting questions, if I can't be able to keep an open mind to figuring out how other people tick and other people work? I have to do a lot of heavy lifting myself, and especially a lot more because a lot of eyes are on me by the end of the day. All these eyes though, like, I'm okay with them being on me because I hope, if anything, if you're looking at me, I want you to see something of a positive image. Someone who is trying their very, very, very fucking hardest to try to be something positive in this world, to try to provide hope in this world, to try to kill hopelessness, and ultimately make it realize that you belong. You deserve to be here. This world is yours just as much as it is mine. And if anything, I hope I can help you understand that. Sorry. I went on a really long tangent, I know, but the chat's kind of lower right now, so I'm not really too upset about it. So with that being said, I'm gonna I don't like looking at myself when I go on these passionate rants or these passionate talks, so I put my viewfinder above me. So with that being said, all that aside, thank you Voxy for being here, and thank you all for being here as always. Now I'm gonna continue reading chat. Tower defense game and a couple others. You know what? I will say this, Abyss. Tower defense games are actually pretty fun. I used to play a lot of Bloons Tower Defense. Not anymore, granted, but I really did like my Bloons Tower Defense for a good while. Hello? Perfect. I really like Bloons Tower Defense. That was a really fun game, and I actually played BTD 6, and that game was actually really good because with the heroes and like the extra path upgrades and all that kind of stuff. I'm so surprised. I remember playing Bloons Tower Defense 1, and that was a very, 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 very simple game. And I don't even think Moabs exist, like Moab class Bloons and all that kind of stuff. They didn't exist until I think about 2. But 1, man, that was a really good game. And I remember when, like, I think the ceramic balloon was the hardest balloon to try to, like, destroy. But overall, that was a very fun game. Excuse me. I'm really surprised how much they took the whole concept, and 5 games later, they've made it into what it is now. It is a very robust and very intense game. I'm very glad they found their niche into all that whole kind of thing, because Ninja Kiwi has really dominated the tower defense genre with Bloons Tower Defense. And frankly, they deserve it. It's a very, 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 very good tower defense game. I haven't played it personally. I'm not a diehard fan. There are maybe some diehard fans out there who may be convinced otherwise, but for sure, when a lot of people think about tower defense games, they usually refer to Bloons Tower Defense, at least in my opinion. So, I mean, tower defense games are fun. They're very enjoyable for sure. And if anything, I do hope you enjoy them yourself. Hello, Zedric Esteban. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I really wish I had VR for real. Maybe one day, Abyss. You never know. Hello, Laura. I appreciate you being here too. Thank you for stopping by. I have joined about 100 communities, and all of yours is where I had the most warmest welcome. Shout out to everyone who isn't here. I appreciate that a lot, Boxy. And that's something I really, really try to make sure that, like, if anything, if you feel uncomfortable or maybe like you feel kind of like an outcast, me myself personally, want to make sure that I can make you feel involved, make you feel welcome to my community. And I hope when I start, when I add on the staff that I intend to add on, they also develop the same vision as I do. My penultimate goal with my community, when I start adding staff and all this kind of stuff, when I get bigger and it's going to be harder for me to actually, like, cultivate these communities, I want my staff to follow my footsteps. I want my staff to be able to keep an open mind, keep a good understanding of the community around them, to be able to, like, actually, like, kind of see the perspective of the user in front of them, to be able to actually embrace them, to be able to let them feel comfortable, and overall, never ever ever let them feel left out. That is one of the most crucial things to me, in my opinion. I don't ever want anybody to ever feel left out. I want to make sure you all feel comfortable and you have a community where you feel like, you know, whenever I go here, at the very least, I'm always welcomed by someone. And if that someone has to be me, then so be it. I am more than happy to do it because I want to make sure you know that you belong. You deserve to be here. And overall, I just want to make you happy the best I can. Granted, I know it can be hard sometimes. I know I have so many people that I need to help cultivate, make happy, talk to, communicate with, all this kind of stuff. But I find my way. I find my way. And if at the very least, if I can find a way to ensure that I make you feel comfortable in the small moment of time that I spend with you, then I will take it. I will do it. I do want to get to know you all. I do actually observe you all, believe it or not. Every single little small conversation I have with you, every single little small micro expression you may do, I'm watching. I'm observing. I promise you, when I'm with you, I am hearing you, I am seeing you, I observe everything you do. And I hope, if anything, by the end of the day, that does make you feel seen and heard in even the smallest of moments. Like, for example, Voxy, I do remember the first time you joined. It was actually in it was in VR chatware, VRware. I don't exactly know what it's called, but you joined in that event in particular. You joined when we were there in particular, and, you know, it seemed like you were having a good time. And I remember you were using the I don't know what your avatar is called. Is it called the Avali avatar? I think, well, your name is called Voxy Avali, right? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure your avatar is the Avali avatar because it has the wings and stuff like that. But I do remember when we were talking, and I appreciate you being there. Overall, if anything, I do remember the moments. I do remember the first time moments. I do remember any particular extra moments that you do. I want to make sure that I observe you all. I want to make sure that you all know that I'm watching. And I don't mean that in, like, some sort of big brother scary kind of way. I mean that, like, I'm watching because I want to find the best ways I can actually relate to you. I can actually connect with you. I can actually make you feel like you belong. I genuinely do love watching and observing all of you because you're all your own unique personalities in your own way. And that, to me, is very fascinating. You all grow up in your own different ways. You all have your own different experiences. Some of you maybe have more internet prowess than others. Some of you have more real life prowess than others. But by the end of the day, all of us come here together in this live stream, and we find chances through the matter of happenstance. we find chances to come together and just be together. I know this sounds like it's kind of whatever on the internet, but at some point you were drawn to me and other people were drawn to me as well. And well, here we are. I know I probably don't have the highest live stream right now, but that's fine. Because by the end of the day, I just want to make sure I can take any and every opportunity to ensure that I let you all know that I appreciate you. I value you as a viewer. And I don't need you to subscribe or like or any of that stuff. I just need you to see me live streaming or see my videos and want to gravitate towards them because they make you feel comfortable. That's the content I want to provide. I want to provide content that's going to make you smile, that's going to make you laugh, that's going to make you just forget about the world for a brief moment. That's everything I want to achieve. And I hope, if anything, the creative work that I put, all the production, all the editing, all the effort that I put into it can, at the very least, just crack a tiny smile, even if we're just a little bit. That's all I can ever ask for. And if anything, if you're watching this right now as a viewer of my live stream, just understand that I do all of this, every single bit of this, every single tiny, minuscule, minute word, decision, action, video, all of it is done just to entertain you, to make you happy, to make you smile. I don't really care about the numbers. I don't really care about likes or subscribes or all this kind of stuff. I don't even care about monetization. That's why I never ask for donations, or I don't have like a link tree that like goes towards like donation streaming, whatever. Maybe someday I will, because I do want to try to improve my equipment just to help improve the content I can provide to you all, but we're not there yet. My primary goal right now is to provide something worthwhile, meaningful, maybe make you smile if you're feeling sad, maybe make you vibe when you're just trying to find a place to escape. Just provide that escape from reality when everything just seems so drearily, gloomily, and bleak. I want to provide a way to ensure to you all that by the end of the day, I just want to make you escape, be happy, vibe, relax. And along the way, if you find someone that can also maybe make you feel comfortable and maybe help you, can understand you, and overall have an open mind, and maybe, just maybe, you can make friends yourself. I want like-minded people in my live stream, and the like-minded people that I want are understanding, open-minded, just want to vibe, just want to relax, just want to escape, and overall just want to be there for each other. That's the most important community that I want to cultivate. So I know I'm going on long tangents again, but I'm pretty sure there's like nobody in the live stream at this point. So whatever the case, I still want to make sure that I get my piece out there just in case. With that being said, I just realized I'm subscribed to you somehow. Hello Ming Some Bias. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. And I do appreciate your subscription. If you're not entirely certain how the subscription came to be, that's fine. You can always just unsubscribe if you think that's the necessary action. But regardless though, I do appreciate you being here nonetheless. I see you as one of my reasons to smile, so don't worry. I do appreciate that a lot, Ming Sung. Thank you. And I hope, if anything, I do continue to provide reasons to help make you smile, and that's very important to me. Bye, Zedric. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you didn't leave, though. Cheeseburger. What do you mean, cheeseburger? Bread. Hello, Adrian Reese. I appreciate you being here, too. Thanks for stopping by. Anyways, being with 0 access Speed Force has got to be a nightmare. I mean, if anything, I don't know very much about the Speed Force. I know that's related to the Flash and everything, but I don't really know much about it personally. If anything, I have to do more research on my DC comics to figure out what I have to figure out about that. Anyways, with that being said, everybody, I'm probably actually going to end the live stream as well, because if anything, I do kind of want to actually try, I want to play Helldivers actually. And because they've added patch notes today, and I haven't had a chance to play Helldivers quite yet, so I do want to make sure I can do that. But regardless though, I'm very glad that, again, I've had the opportunity to be able to live stream to you all, because that's still a very important thing for me. If anything, I don't even like lower viewer live streams, that's fine by me too. I still want to provide an opportunity to just put my message out there, put my reasoning out there, to ensure to you all that I want, to the best of my ability, as best as I can, to provide a positive message to every single one of you, to people new and existing. That's my penultimate goal. And if anything, I hope with the trials and tribulations and effort that I take to try to convey that message to you all, I really do hope that it can inspire you to be a positive message to somebody else in your life as well. And speaking of which, whenever I end my live streams, I always say this, always, and I mean always, just one person you trust, one person you love, please give them that appreciation, give them that compliment, give them that hug if you can help it. Just let them know how much you care for them. Let them know how much you love that they're there for you. You might be surprised what difference it might make in their life. And I promise you this much, there may be some people out there that are depressed or melancholy about the world around them. If you just gave them that hug, if you just gave them that, hey, I just want to let you know that I appreciate you, I guarantee you that their mouth will go from dreary and sad to happy and smiling. So please, if I can ask for anything, I don't want to ask for subscribes, I don't want to ask for likes, I just ask, by the end of the day, you be a positive person in this world. This world needs more positive. This world needs more positivity now more than ever, and you have just as much impact as even I do. You can be that positive beacon of light. If you can be that positive beacon of light for just one person, then you too are leading the step to making a more better world for all of us. Please do it. That is really all I can ask for by the end of the day. But regardless, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if anything, I'm very grateful that you all can spend time with me on this random Tuesday night. Well, not necessarily random because it's St. Patty's Day. And happy St. Patty's Day, by the way, everybody. Happy St. Patty's Day. Woo! Go eat some corned beef hash or whatever we do on St. Patty's Day. Regardless, though, thank you so much, everybody. This is Roller from Random Slandom, and I'll be signing off. Thank you all. Again, I hope you have a fantastic day, either tonight, tomorrow, and the days ahead of you. And please, continue to be your best self. That's all you can really ever ask for. And if anything, that's all I want from you. Have a good night, everybody, and I hope you take care.